You are standing in front of a doorway that has remained sealed for 3,000 years. No footsteps, no voices, no sunlight. Nothing has crossed that threshold since the day it was closed. The people who built it are gone. Their civilization has collapsed. Their language may no longer exist. And yet, on the other side of that stone door, an entire world is waiting, which raises an unsettling question. What happens when humans open places that were never meant to be opened? Throughout history, civilizations have spent unimaginable amounts of wealth building tombs designed to remain sealed forever, not for decades, not for centuries, forever. The ancient Egyptians believed that disturbing a tomb threatened the journey of the dead into the afterlife. Chinese emperors filled burial chambers with traps, treasures, and thousands of artifacts intended to accompany them into eternity. Across the world, the message was always the same: do not enter. And for surprisingly long periods of time, people obeyed. Some tombs remained untouched for thousands of years. The most famous example is the tomb of Tutankhamun. In 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter discovered a staircase hidden beneath the sands of Egypt's Valley of the Kings. When Carter finally peered through a small opening into the sealed chamber, his patron asked him a simple question: "Can you see anything?" Carter famously replied, "Yes, wonderful things." Inside lay one of the greatest archaeological discoveries in history. More than 5,000 objects filled the tomb: golden shrines, jewelry, weapons, chariots, furniture, and most famously, the solid gold funerary mask of the young king. What made the discovery extraordinary was not merely its wealth, it was its condition. Unlike most royal Egyptian tombs, Tutankhamun's burial chamber had remained largely untouched by looters. For the first time, archaeologists could see an ancient royal burial almost exactly as it had been left over 3,000 years earlier. It was a perfectly preserved snapshot of a vanished civilization. But not every sealed tomb reveals treasure. Some reveal mysteries. In 1974, farmers digging a well near Xi'an, China, made an astonishing discovery. Buried beneath the earth stood thousands of life-size terracotta soldiers. The Terracotta Army. Each soldier possessed unique facial features, unique expressions, unique details. They had been buried to guard the tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. Yet the emperor's central burial chamber itself remains unopened, even today. Ancient historians describe rivers of mercury flowing through the tomb, representing the rivers of China. Modern surveys have detected unusually high mercury concentrations beneath the mound. Scientists believe the ancient accounts may have been accurate. For now, archaeologists have chosen not to enter. The technology needed to excavate the chamber without destroying its contents may not yet exist. So the emperor still waits, protected by an army that has stood guard for more than 2,000 years. Sometimes sealed tombs reveal something even more unsettling. In 1991, climbers high in the Italian Alps discovered a body emerging from melting ice. At first, authorities assumed it was a recent victim. They were wrong. The man, now known as Ötzi the Iceman, had died more than 5,000 years earlier. His frozen tomb of ice had preserved his clothing, tools, weapons, and even the contents of his stomach. Researchers discovered what he ate before his death, the diseases he suffered from, even the final violent moments of his life. His body turned into a time capsule, a message sent across 50 centuries. But perhaps the strangest thing about unopened tombs is not what they contain. It is what they reveal about us. Again and again, humans build monuments designed to outlast themselves. We place objects beside the dead, messages, treasures, symbols, as if we cannot accept disappearing completely. A sealed tomb is more than a grave. It is an attempt to speak to the future. And every time archaeologists open one, a conversation begins between two worlds separated by thousands of years. The dead speak, the living listen, and for a brief moment, civilizations that should have been lost forever become alive again, which means that somewhere, beneath deserts, mountains, forests, and oceans, there are still unopened chambers waiting in darkness, doors that have not moved in millennia, rooms no human eyes have ever seen, and whatever lies inside them has been waiting patiently for us to arrive.